Hello everybody and welcome to another blog. I am Bex, your fellow hobby hoarder, and I think, is this vlog 3, I want to say? I am making progress on my knitted socks from the Yarn Dragon. The only thing I'm noticing, because these are I think 2.5 knitting needles, I do it English style, and I don't know whether I'm just holding it too tight, but like when I hold it with the bigger needles I don't feel it, but I'm feeling like tension in my hands. So if anyone knows a better way, I can't do continental knitting though, so don't suggest that to me because it doesn't work. But I don't know, it's just I feel like I'm holding the yarn like too tight in my hands, not like for the actual knitting but just holding it. I don't know, I hope that made sense. But anyway, this is my progress. I do find it funny how on this side, oh, idiot. So on this side, look how the colour's pooling, but then if I turn it over, it's like this. So I find that very peculiar. This is just an oddball that I got when I first started getting into crochet. I bought some from, I think it was AliExpress. It's actually really nice. It's like a milk yarn, so it's really soft. This is another colourway that I got. This was my crocheted sock that I had to frog back. If you saw my stitch or ditch video, if it's been posted, yeah, it's my new thing. So I frogged it back, and then I had like, I think I'd what I used, and then I had 3 more balls maybe, so I just did it as one big cake, because if this sock goes well, I'm going to do some socks in these as well. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you that I did frog that one back. So today I have made progress with my beaded crochet bag. These are going to be the bottom and the sides and the handles. So I've only made 4 of these. I do have more to make, but I have finished these. I've literally got 4 drying now, because I blocked them, so I just need to wait for them to fully dry and then I can start putting it together. And like I say, what I am going to do is it's going to be like that, so you've got the alternate gems, but I think it looked really cool. Like I said, I only have this left, so I don't know whether to do a contrasting colour for the straps and maybe just do the blue ones for the sides and the bottom maybe. I have got another navy, but it doesn't match. This is more like, this was a Rowan denim, so it's more of a denim shade rather than like a true navy. I don't know. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. Still got the knitted beanies on the hooks. They're just always going to be a project, that because it's just easy to do, and it's just there just as like a nice one. And I have started something new, so I'm testing a pattern for someone, and that is the start of it. It's mosaic crochet. So this is the first time I have actually done mosaic crochet where you have more than 2 colours. So normally it's just single crochets, double crochets, and you do like you chop at each thing, so it always, whatever your colours are, it's like, say, light blue, dark blue, light blue, dark blue, it's always going to be that. Whereas this time, obviously, the teal and the black are the main colours, but the orange and the purple are the accent colours. But my gosh, I've had to learn how to read the charts, because normally I read the patterns like this, so it says to you like, do X amount of single crochet, X amount of double crochet. I love that way of doing it, the written pattern, just because the charts can get like really confusing. So what I've had to do with this is I fold it down every time I need to do the next one. Anyway, this is what we're getting so far. So this is going to be a Halloween bag, so I can't wait to show you this when it's done. It is going to look good. But yeah, I only started this last night and I think I did pretty well, seeing as I've done colour changes. And basically it does use a bit more yarn, obviously, but what I'm doing is I'm keeping the purple and orange attached, kind of similar to what you do with tapestry crochet. And I literally feed it across, so when I need the purple and the orange to go out to this side, I just do that and then I catch it as I'm stitching. I know it's a bit more long-winded, it just saves me having loads of ends, because with mosaic crochet you have loads of ends anyway. I don't need any more in the middle, and I figured because it's a bag it doesn't matter that it'll make it a bit thicker, because that's probably a good thing. So yeah, that is what I've been working on there. So like I say, I just need to carry on with the beads. Like, I've even kept my beads out, it's just that I like to have a bit of a break between things. I did actually get some new bits from Temu. I know people hate on Temu, and fair enough, your opinion's your opinion, but I do like getting my beads from there because they're cheap enough. But I got this sequin yarn and I love it. I think it's beautiful. But I only got 2, and when I went to go back to buy some more, it's not in stock, so YOLO. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So we are going to crack on with that. I am going to carry on a bit more with my socks, just because I am enjoying this. So I love the magic loop technique. It's way better than having double pointed needles. My favourite double pointed needles is having like that many needles in one go as well would panic me, but also I'd be afraid of them falling out, whereas this way, like, I feel like it's alright. So like I said, the actual stitches are fine, but I just feel like I'm grabbing on the yarn too tight. If anyone has any tips or tricks, any knitters out there, I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong in terms of holding it, but yeah, I am enjoying this. So I've basically got to do this knit to purl to rib all the way down to, I think he says 5 inches or 5.5 inches, something like that. I do think, like, this one is really cute, don't get me wrong and everything, but obviously it's this sort of rib stitch all the way through it, which I'm fine with. But I do think if you were doing maybe a stockinette stitch, I'm pretty sure, which I really don't understand why. So if you use straight needles, when you do the stockinette stitch, you do knit one row, purl the other, and it gets you the stockinette stitch. Can anyone explain why when you're on circulars you can just knit and it does the same thing? Like, my brain can't work out how that works. I don't know. But I feel like if you were doing just continual knit, I think it'd be a lot quicker maybe, because I do it the English style. I obviously have to sort of stop to twist my yarns, whereas I don't know, I've seen people do the continental, and everyone says as a crocheter the continental should be easier for me just because of the way that I hold my yarn when I'm crocheting. But honestly, I don't know whether it's because I learned how to do a knit stitch years ago and I could never get into knitting. My tension was too tight, I got really stressed, I could never get the needles in to the stitches. It was just awful. How I'm managing to do it now, I do not know. Whether that's just because I've learned tension with crochet, I just don't know. But because of that, because I did learn the knit stitch years ago in the traditional English style, trying to do continental or even Norwegian, it's just not happening. It's just not. It just feels so foreign for me, which is ironic really, isn't it? But like I say, I'm enjoying it, and I have got like lots and lots of yarn that I have bought like over the years, and I just think it'll be nice to make some cute with them, and I find like knitted garments drape better and they use less yarn as well. So if I've bought some yarn that's not got, like, I haven't got a lot of it, it'll probably go far as a knitted item than it would as a crocheted item, because crochet does use more for like what their stitches are. So that is one side completed. Like I say, it's just so easy, and the magic loop technique is just such a doddle. So it's pretty much like your backwards and forwards in, just because you stop and then start yourself. But yeah, it's just really, really good. So I think I am going to crack on with this some more. Hopefully get to the bit where we start. I think the next section is shaping the heel maybe. You do it like a heel flap thing and then join it up. I don't know. I saw the video when I was like, I'll just stick to doing my rib bit first before I start getting technical. But yeah, they're what I'm working on at the moment. I have one more thing to finish on my friend's birthday present, which I will get around to. She said, how long have I been? And it's like, I'm making her a jersey and I made it wrong, so that has to be redone. And she was like, how long have I been waiting for that? And I went, listen, I said I'd make it, stop reminding me every 6 months. Crocheters will get that. Also, as well, I went to Black Sheep Wools. They had like a summer fair day, anyway, they had 10% off. If you want to see the yarn that I got, let me know. I don't need any more yarn, but I got yarn. Anyway, these are, I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it called Licky? Lykke. If anyone knows how you pronounce it, let me know. But I got some of their fixed circulars in the 8mm, only because the beanie pattern that I use, you need to use an 8mm. Now I've tried to be sneaky and use a 9, but it just made a really, really baggy beanie, and it just didn't play well with me. So I thought, right, I'm gonna get a bougie one, and I can have this because basically I want one at home and one in my unit, so that whenever I have like a feeling where I don't want to like follow a pattern, I just want to just literally mindlessly knit, this is a good one to do. And these are really, really cute. They are wooden, but I'm not unhappy with them. What I will say is it's a plastic cable. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's very smooth at the tips, so yeah, I'm happy with that. I have actually changed out my knitting needle case now. I was having my massive ones in here, but they were just too big for this style of it. But like, this is so cute. And then it has little wallets in it, so I've just put like the needles that are not in sets. So this one was like the first circular needle that I got that made me realise I do like circular knitting needles, and that's a Knit Pro one. And then this one is another Lykke. If you know, please let me know how you pronounce that, because I don't know. And this one is a 3.75. Now the reason I got that one, I got this one a while ago when I first was like, I do like fixed circular needles, and I was going to make this really cute like sweater, and it was I got some mohair in, I want to say Norway. I went to this really cute little yarn shop. I say little, it was actually quite big, and oh, they were so lovely. Like, they didn't speak very much English, but they were so lovely because it was in, oh, what was it called, the little town? So the first one I went to was Sandefjord, and I think it was called Rosikilde or something like that. I'll try and put the name of it up where we went. Anyway, it was a really weird shop to get to. Like, the actual walk to it from like getting off the train was like quite industrial. Where it was quite industrial. And then when you actually get to their section where the shop is, the shop was lovely. Really, really nice. Like, so many yarns. It was quite big. And they had a lot on sale, so I got this really beautiful mohair, and I was going to join it with a pink DK and make like a sweater, but then I chickened out. So long story short, that's why I bought those needles, because I was going to be like really bougie and use fancy needles, and then obviously like forgot about it. I mean, I've got so many cute mohair ones, but it's one of those where it's like, because I'm still so new to it, I'm like a bit scared to use it because I don't want to waste it, but means you don't use it then, doesn't it? Let me see if I can find you the pink. This was it. So this is, oh, it's actually by Drops, and it's brushed alpaca silk, and it's brushed alpaca and mulberry silk, and it is in the colourway, do you tell me the colour? It just says colour 18, but that was it. So they had this like reduced, and I think I got the last of it, so I think they had, I want to say 8 balls maybe. But yeah, so my idea was if I mix it with a DK, it'd make quite a thick sweater as opposed to using double of this, because I wouldn't have had enough to make it for my size. I don't know. Knitters, please help me. I tell you what I really do want to do. I want to do a knitted patchwork blanket, but I want each square to be a different knit. Like knit style and some colour work. I just think that might be a good way to practice the different styles, like cables, colour work and stuff like that. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. But But yeah, so that's me. I am just gonna crack on with that, and we will see how the rest of the week goes. So this vlog is going to be a bit all over the place because I've been all over the place, but I made an order. So this is from Robert Dias online, and this was the cheapest I've found. The Knit Pro straight needles in the Zing range, yep, and the Mindful collection in the fixed circulars. So I picked up some of those. So I did get 40 centimeters, which looking at it now, it's massive. But I've got a project that's cut quite a lot of stitches on for straight needles, so I thought they'd be better, and it was the same price as the smaller needles, so I don't know, in my head it seemed like more cost effective. Knitters, tell me if I've just made a boo-boo. Oh, it comes in this really cute case with little sheepies on it. And then these are all the needles. So this is a 2.5 all the way to a 6mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sizes. So I'm really, really happy with that. So it does go like 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. I think it's then 5.5, 6. Yeah. So that is how we got. You know what size they are as well by the colours. Like the colours are the same in the range apparently. So yeah, I got those. And then these are what I'm most excited about because I really like fixed circular needles. Now the ones I've been using are just cheap and cheerful ones from, I haven't got any out, but they're like cheap and cheerful ones from Amazon. I wanted some good ones for the projects I'm going to make, like my petite knit stuff, because I thought, you know, get some nice needles. So it comes in this really cute little bag. This is called the Mindful collection, and this is the Serene set, and it's ideal for magic loop, stainless steel circular lace needles, and these are 100 centimeters, 40 inches. The reason why I wanted the longer ones is because I've started doing socks, and socks are the socks that I'm knitting, I'm doing via the magic loop like method. So cute, like all packaged, and that's what it looks like. So this is magnetized, so then when you open it, ooh, little pouch, and then that is where all your needles are. So each size has its own like label. Let me show you what they look like. So this is the actual, I don't know if you can tell, but it says piece there, and apparently each needle's got a different like, right, I think I'm focused now. Each one's got a different like happy saying. So it's also got the sizes on it as well, which I'm really happy with. I think, yeah, 6mm is the biggest in this as well. So it starts off with a 2mm, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, which I'm happy with those sizes. And then in the little pouch you get, ooh, a needle measurer thing, so you know which one you're using, which these are ideal. You also get 2 plastic darning needles. Now I tend to not use the plastic ones. I have metal ones. I don't know, I just prefer them. But obviously if you've got a thicker yarn, you might need like a bigger eye in the needle. And then what I am really happy about is you get different stitch markers. So you've got the clip ones, you've got these, I don't know actually what you call them, but they look like they'd be good for tagging on knitting. And then you've also got the rings, which I'm very happy about because the ones that I got were way too small. So they don't obviously work with every needle. So yeah, I'm really happy with that little kit. I think that's like really nice. And like I say, it all then folds up and is magnetized, and it's really good for traveling. So yeah, I got these from Robert Dias. If you want me to, I'll see if I can put the link in the description. But yeah, go check them out if that's what you want to do. And like I say, with the straight needles, you can get them in the different lengths as well, so that's obviously completely up to you. So yeah, just thought I'd tell you that.
Is this woodwork that you did?
Oh, the chairs.
Chess set.
Chess set.
That's
Oh,
cool.
I love a game of chess.
Different kinds from different countries.
Yeah, that's...
And he keeps different coins from different countries, your dad, when he's travelled.
It just shows that, yeah, like... He's rational, if that makes sense. I mean, some stuff he's keeping is a bit questionable.
Hello. another day, another dollar. I'm just trying to finish this beanie. Look at the colour change. I'm on 8 inches at the moment, so I need to get to 10.5 and then I can start the decreases. I've got a little update on my mosaic bag pattern that I'm doing. Look how cute it's looking. This is obviously the front panel. I'm not sure what the designer's doing with the back panel, but I'm hoping it's just a plain one and this can be the focus, because the colour changes and everything are, they're not bad, but obviously it's not as easy as just doing 2 colours when you're doing mosaic crochet. But yeah, I'm really loving how it's looking so far. Obviously that's my little pumpkin. So yeah, I'm working on that. I'm making progress on my socks as well. Like, look how big it's getting now. Really, really nice. I can't give this like constant attention because I get like cramp in my hands just the way I hold it. So if anyone has got any tips that's not like doing the continental way of holding my yarn so I don't like have that tension, that'd be really good to know. Because I don't get it when I'm using the chunkier needles, so clearly it's the little things. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. I finished all the big squares for my crochet beaded bag, so all the actual bags bits are done. I just need to crack on with the ones that are the base, the sides and then the straps. But like I mentioned in a previous video, that is all I've got left in the yarn, so I don't know whether to do the base and the sides in that and then change the colour up for the straps. I don't know what the best thing is going forward, because that's all I've got left in that one and I can't buy any more because it was one that I got from a charity shop. So that's where we are at the moment. I am basically just going to crack on with the mosaic crochet. So what I do is I do this and then I'll do some like knitting just to like take a breather, and then I'll go back to that. So I've basically done one part of the chart, so that's 26 rows from the start, and there is two more sections to do. So yeah, it will it's gonna look fantastic when it's done. I know it is. It's just very, very cute, but I'm very excited to see how it looks all together. I think I made a really good idea with the purple for the bat, and using the black as the outline and the bright orange for the pumpkin. I think it's going to look fantastic. So very, very easy to do. If you are new to mosaic crochet and you don't want to like change that many colours, you really don't have to. This is just what I've decided to do just to make this pop a bit more, but on the whole, like, mosaic crochet is 2 colours, and you do 1 row in 1 colour, snip, start at the other side again, 1 row in the next colour, snip, and backwards and forwards like that. So you do end up with a load of tails, but like I do the envelope border if I do it as a blanket size, so which is basically just tying off the ends, snipping them so they're short, and then you do like double crochet on one side, double crochet on the other, and then join them together so that it sort of encapsulates all the ends. So obviously that isn't an idea, so you'd have to weave in the ends. But yeah, that's where I've got at the moment, so I am gonna crack on. Let me know if you'd ever fancy me going live. I don't mind doing it here or on the TikTok. I'm fine with either one, but yeah, I'm gonna crack on and I will speak to you soon. Quick update, I have finished this beanie finally, so all the ends are woven in and everything is there, and that's how it looks. So like when you do it, it looks like that, and then you obviously just fold up the brim and it's like that. I don't bother with anything on the top like a pom-pom or anything. Well, one, because I'm just using up my DK yarns anyway, and 2, because it's just an added extra that I don't really like pom-poms anyway. So yeah, that is that. I think I'm on, I've done 2 like this, and then I've done 1 without the rim because I didn't do it tall enough. So yeah, I'm on 4.5, because I've got 1 at home that I'm halfway done with as well. So yeah, that's just a quick update with that. No rest for the wicked. I have cast on another chunky beanie. This one is in greens and yellows. I do have some of the green and brown left over, so I think what I'm going to do is I think this will get me 2 beanies, so when the next one starts I can then add the brown to it, so it just goes in with it as well, so it's not a waste. But yeah, this is the next one we are working on. I think what I'm going to do is as well, I'm going to do a video where I literally see how long it'll take me to do the full beanie, like from start to finish, because I haven't actually done one consistently. I like do like some rolls and then I'll go on another project and then I'll do some rolls the next time, so I sort of like stagger it. But it'd be interesting to see how long it'd take me to do one from start to finish in one go. I personally think it could take me about 4 hours maybe. I don't know, because obviously I'm not the fastest knitter, and I do it English throwing style, so that just isn't as fast as like say continental or Norwegian, but it's the one that I'm comfortable with. What I will say is I am using my new, I think they're called Likey, whatever, my new needles that I got, and they are wooden. I do prefer metal. Yes, I do prefer my circulars in that. I'm going to carry on with it, but yeah, I like, even though, I mean, don't get me wrong, these are really smooth, they're really good quality, but just the way that the actual yarn feels through it, I don't know. I'm not vibing with it, but I don't know if that's just because of the ones I was using before, because on the needles that I was using before, the actual taper is bigger on the metal ones, and this bit seems longer as well, so I don't know if it's just getting used to that. But anyway, we're gonna continue with this, but yeah, this will be another beanie. And I realised I keep looking there and not there, so yeah, it will be another beanie. Hello, so I actually finished my beanie that I did. I actually did this in like technically a day, because I started it on the Thursday night, but then I finished it on the Saturday, and I didn't do any on the Friday, so technically I did it basically, like, I think I was like up to here that I'd done on the Thursday, so then I did all the rest of that on the Saturday, because I went to go watch a hockey match with my friends, so I thought I'd do this while I was watching, because obviously it's just like knit one purl one until you do your decreases. Now what I will say is, I can't even remember where it was now, but I'd like messed up a stitch basically, so it's like I'd done a double purl or double knit or something. So what I did is I fixed it. So basically I found what row it was, and then when I got there I let the stitch drop right down to where I'd made the mistake, and then I could fix it, and it was basically like doing a chain on crochet, so I was able to fix it, and now that you can't even tell that I had that mistake. So yeah, I finished that one, and I actually finished the one that I was doing at home. I don't know if you remember me saying that I've always got one on the needles now, so that they're there. So this is the one that I did at home. Again, that's what it looks like. So it's literally just a tube going into, and then you decrease here, and then you tie it off in the middle, so it's looks like that, and then obviously just fold over the brim. Just a nice beanie, and like I say, it's just using up all my odds and ends that I've got, and someone in need can have that. So today's plan is I am frogging this jumper. The homeless charity said that I could have it because it's actually hand knit, but it's not the nicest material, so I wouldn't actually personally wear it as a jumper, but I think it's going to be nice as like a scarf or something like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm frogging this back because I think it's beautiful and I can make something else with it. So yeah, that's what we're working on today. I don't know if I showed you where I've got up to in my mosaic thing, but that is how we are at the moment, which is so freaking cute. So I finished the orange section, that is it for the pumpkin. Now it's just finishing the bat and obviously the outlines and stuff like that. So I'm only technically on 3 colours now, which is a relief, and because I did like follow it through, I've only got 2 4 tails to do. This one here, because there was only 2, I didn't bother stretching it across. I just literally like snipped off a chunk of the orange and just joined it and ended it, because it was literally 2 double crochets. But yeah, very happy with that. So hopefully we will get some like, updates on that. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to join up my beaded crochet bag today. I'm going to at least get the bag panel there. I forgot to say as well, I have actually got a lining for it as well. It's like an everyday satin. I don't actually know what the material was. It's obviously not real satin, but it's like imitation, and I got it from Abercarn, and it was, well, technically it's £2.50 a metre, and I got half a metre, so £1.25 is not a bad going. So I got it in white just so it'd make the gems pop. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. I don't think I will cast on another beanie at the moment, because I want to focus on the stuff that I'm doing, and obviously I am still working on my sock. Look how big it's getting, but I've basically got to do this size again, so it needs to be 5 inches, so I've got a bit of work to do. But yeah, I can't wait to get to like where you make the heel and then you make the gusset and then you make the toe, just so I've got that sort of skill there. But yeah, we're gonna crack on and I will speak to you later. Hello everybody, so this is the final bit of the vlog because I've like stretched this out. I did cast on a new beanie. This is, I actually didn't show this in my Aldi video, but I did go back and get this. This is their chunky yarn in fuchsia, and I just fell in love with the colour, and it's so soft, so I'm making myself a beanie out of this. So I've got some of this and I've just like cast it on there, so hopefully this one will be nice for winter, or for when I go to ice hockey I can wear it for that. I'm also, I did also buy the brown from Aldi. I went and got 2 balls of this because I want to make some socks. I found a pattern for, they're called DK vanilla knit socks, so you just do it with a DK weight, and it's pretty simple. So it's going to, I've only just literally started this, so it's going a lot faster than my other one. I do want to still work on my other one, but I find that I'm getting like tension in my hands, so I need to work on my tension there. Yeah, that's it. I haven't made any more progress on this just because it takes a lot of brain power for me to do the colour changes, so I'm going to get back to it. But yeah, that's it so far, just cracking on with that. I did frog a sweater, I've done a separate video on it, and it took me so frigging long, it was not worth it. But yeah, that's another story. So yeah, we are just going to crack on and see what we can get completed. I'm going to Norway at the end of the week as well, so I want to sort of get things settled for that. I can't wait to go there because they have some really lovely yarn shops. Let me know if you want a haul video, although I've told myself I can't buy loads like I normally do because I've got 2 big holidays coming in September and October, so we need to watch the pennies. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with this and we'll see how we get on.